Hey, we are live. Hello,
Hello, ladies.
Hi.
welcome back. Um, nice to be here with you, everyone. Um, we might take a little time until people realize that we are online and they might want to join. Um, we are still leaders being heard, and we came back with another topic for today. We want to discuss openly with you, actually, uh, how much value do the online events still have for us? So the context is okay. During the pandemics, we only had these online events, so mm, we wanted or not, we had to use them. We discovered new things about them we didn't know when we were in the office. But now that we are back, thank God pandemics is gone, but still, how are we, how do we position ourselves, or what is our position towards online events? Are we too tired of them? Are we still interested? Do we still find value in them? So as usual, we just have a coffee discussion. I will only open up the the topic and then let's go. And I will ask, yeah, what do you think, Manolo? What do you think about the online workshops now,
Uh,
today?
Today, as we speak, after the
As
pandemic, yeah, I think online workshops are still really valuable. Why I'm saying this is um, because actually gives people the possibility to meet other people from all over the world, basically, which is kind of impossible if you are trying to meet physically. And it provides you access to, I don't know, sharing ideas with people from some other parts of the world, from different cultures, sharing knowledge with them, experiences. And this openness that it's possible through the online workshops and events, I think it's here to stay for a long time. It changed
mhm.
it. The pandemic changed the way we collaborate, we discuss. Uh,
So just a second. So one value that I hear from you is that we reach to more people and we can learn or we can hear from more people.
yeah,
And this will remain actually as a strong benefit, and we cannot have it, or it's more costly to have it face to face.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I mean, for me, for example, I met online a lot of great people. I like to call them my intern friends. And what was interesting was that I met some of those people also physically after, I don't know, 1 year and a half. And what was amazing, we discussed like we are all friends. We didn't had we had meaningful discussions without awkward silence. So that was really amazing because I wasn't aware that even if you are just met online for, I don't know, many months, when we are meet in person, we have this bonding. So really
Mhm.
fast.
Mhm.
I mean, that was amazing for me, and I consider them my friends right now, not just my internet friends. So that's
Mhm.
great.
Super. What is it for you, Andra?
I had the same experience as Manolo. People that I was in the same program for a year, 2 years during the pandemics. I love long programs. And then I met them in person, and somebody was so short, or somebody said, "Oh my God, you have legs." So when you are online, you see somebody and you interact maybe daily. Then when you meet them in person, yeah, you already have that bond. Now,
Mhm.
I can say my view from two perspectives, like personal and also as a coach. Personal, as I worked 15 years in Teams, and now I'm work from home online coach. I do love the flexibility of doing it online and being at home. And I also need to see people in person or to have a community in person. And I started this year, I found a community and we meet face to face. So it's that comes from working on in Teams, and now I am only online with not that many people every day. So I prefer, I also need something physical.
Mm-hmm.
As it is good that my husband is at home. At least I'm not alone the whole day. That is personal. I have
That's
somebody
interesting.
with I can change an opinion or something, or I need to speak out something. I can tell that to him. And as a coach, I work with clients online, and I work with clients face to face.
Face-to-face.
Not that many face to face. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like I have somebody that lives not that far away, and we meet for lunch, and we can have the session, which is great. And online also works great. From my
Mm-hmm.
experience, I've been coached myself, and I've done programs online, and it works great. And as a coach, I can still see the physical signs or the change of expression if it's with video works better than.
Do you feel like people have preferences, like towards online or on site, or they just want to have kind of both? I mean, they see the benefits of online, but also need the benefits of on site. How do you feel about that?
Is I think it's always the choice of the flexibility. When it's online,
Mm-hmm.
they choose
Oh,
that.
you take
If you have
online.
to travel 1 hour to meet in person,
Mm-hmm.
I won't choose that.
Mm-hmm.
Many of the we yeah, I work from what's the benefit, as Manolo said, I work with clients for different countries around
Ah,
Europe.
and then
And
online is
then
the only
it's,
option.
there is not a question of only the people in Munich. And I
Mm-hmm.
have people in Munich that also do the online.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's interesting because, for example, I also feel that online events are still super valuable. And the fact that I can jump, so I can finish work and then I can jump into a session, I don't know, at 6:30. And so I drink water, I reset my mind, and then at 6:30 I'm there and I can finish early. And I check my objective, and it really, I value greatly this kind of interaction. While looking at my experience with IIBA, I see also the benefits of being on site. Like, people, they come, and what is interesting, I'm not sure how much people come for the content as opposed to coming for the networking.
Mm-hmm.
So coming for, yeah, having small talk, yeah, I don't know, maybe see a new blouse, see a new color or something.
See
But
people.
and exchange also non-technical, or I don't know, informal opinions. Yeah, but again, I still feel that also online events, online workshops, um, they do the difference. I mean, they are the first choice for many cases. And now if I come back and say, okay, what is valuable in an online workshop?
I can tell you. I just came into my mind. I had workshops last year, the tech lead accelerator workshop, and I requested feedback, and the feedback was great. Like, what I got was that there was a sense of connection, camaraderie, and everybody has the same struggle. So being a group, having people with the same role, the same challenges as you connect, even if it's online. It comes from when people are vulnerable and they open up and you see yourself in them, that already creates a connection, even if it's not, you're not present there. Yeah, you resonate with that, or you find, and it's, yeah, that was the feedback that I got. So it works, the online workshop, and that it has been with participants from different countries, having the same struggles in the same role. So that was great. That was the feedback that
So,
I
so
got.
what you see that value in the online workshop is the interaction and the fact that they can communicate and they
Yes,
can
it lends. So the
interact each other.
intention of the workshop lends, even if it's online. It the participants get what they came from.
Mhm. But I would insist on what gives value to an online workshop. I mean, what makes it great? No.
Manolo, you want to say something?
Probably uh, the knowledge sharing, finding new things. Most likely, if I mean, if I'm thinking participating in a big conference, let's say, with a lot of tracks and presentations, probably you'll struggle to go from one presentation to another or from one workshop to another. That could be a burden for everybody. You try to meet people. Indeed, the networking is really important, I think, for the physical conferences. When you are joining an online workshop which is dedicated to a subject, so basically you can focus to that particular topic, and if you are interested in, and you can gain a lot of knowledge. You have the comfort of your house or your office, and you can I don't know, take notes, and I don't know, communicate via online tools with some other participants, things like that. I think it's more like focused on a particular topic. um, this is, I think, is the value. And also as I mentioned, you can choose very easily. If you go to some online workshop, it's okay for you. Maybe you have some different dates for the same topic, and you can choose between the dates. If you cannot participate one day, you can participate to some other session, and you basically don't lose the information. Or you can participate in the several workshop with different participants. You can have different point of views. You can see from different lenses of some other people. That could be really interesting. So imagine that uh, we all three of us, we are also trainers, so we are doing workshops and trainings with some different people. Basically, we are teaching, let's say, the same concepts. That could be boring if you think about it. So you're teaching the same stuff all the time, but actually it's not. We are learning from those interactions with different people, different experiences, different perspective. We are also learning, not only our students or our participants in the workshop. So I think it's a win-win situation for everybody.
Mhm.
From my point of view, or what I see that attracts me to the workshops is when I can contribute, where I interact, when some magic happens and that information sticks with me. And I personally, maybe it's just because the pandemic changed a bit of the habit, but I tend to think now that I interact easier in a mirror board or I don't know, on the chat, than in a face-to-face meeting, in a non-site meeting, just because I need to go to the flip chart to draw something. I need to form a team and to find a place in the in the room where we need to go and discuss. And I think somehow, just for me, it's not that natural anymore. It's not that I don't feel like, yes, I'm going there and I'm going to solve it or discuss about it. However, if I go to a breakout room, in my mind, the idea connects, and I get to contribute to or to interact, to get to the, I don't know, the result I'm chasing for.
Mhm. So listen to you both is the I got that it's well, you get value as a participant when you participate. What
Mm-hmm,
does
mm-hmm,
that mean? Means that you are present, you either interact if it's an interactive workshop,
mm-hmm,
either you are it's and taking a step back is how you create or how you see that upcoming event. If you see it, okay, it's going to be interactive, I need to be in a quiet space, I arrange that, yes, I want to learn
I'm
about that,
present.
you're excited, and this is how it's going to go. I have from my personal experience some events that are online or maybe they are free or something, is just like, okay, I will do that, I will eat some popcorn and just, yeah, watch. It depends on how you create them, and then you say, well, it wasn't that valuable because I was also with my daughter and my husband, and I can say the workshop was shit, but actually I wasn't present, yeah. So it's a this is the downside of yeah, online.
Mm-hmm,
If you are distracted, it doesn't work. Like I had participants that joined and they said, I'm driving or I'm on my way home, and I said, look, it's better to come to the next one because you won't get the value if you don't
mm-hmm,
see what we present, or you don't interact and you miss something in an interaction with
mm-hmm,
another participant, you won't get the value. So it's a when you do choose an online event, look at this is for the people, yeah. Look at the
mm-hmm.
type, if it's interactive and prepare for that. Or if it's just something that you watch and it's not interactive or only in chat, yeah, be prepared for that.
Mm-hmm. What I do, what I learned is that I don't join a workshop where I know I cannot be present. Because I used to do this. I used to just join, mute, camera off, and doing, I don't know, cooking or something. And no, it doesn't work. And yeah, now I just decide if I
You
attend,
better
then I
not join.
have to, yeah. So either I keep camera on. It means that I kind of put myself into the be present mode, or I don't know, I don't join.
Yeah, maybe it's the age. I do the same. Like see, it doesn't work to focus on two things. That was a discovery. Maybe when I was younger, I could do it. I don't think it worked great that, but now I'm not doing two things in the same time because it's not working for me personally. I see.
Yeah, no, I just don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember attending too many online events like 10
I
years
was
ago.
talking in general when I was trying. I was watching
Ah,
something and I was also working, and think
mm-hmm,
that we
mm-hmm,
try to it's okay, like even if you are online, you can see on the faces when somebody's doing other things, yeah.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Even when we have a meeting, the three of us, the four of us, yeah, if we look, we can see somebody's typing and doing something else. It's not present, so it doesn't
mm-hmm,
work. When you ask what is about, wait, I wasn't, yeah. So
mm-hmm.
it's easy to have distractions when in person you don't have those distractions. In person you are there, well, you might have, I see Manolo, but usually you are there and you don't do other
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
You might have also in person. So we are so connected to our mobile phones and technology in general. So even if you are in person, if your phone is beeping all the time or it's vibrating in your hand or in your pocket, you are so tempted, at least I am so tempted to check it. So probably you can lose the flow, or I don't know, something
Mhm.
like that. Or you can have some participants which are really disruptive. So they I don't know, they comment a lot, or I don't know. Imagine
Like,
like you are in the movies and someone it's commenting the entire movie and you are shut up. So distractions are really a burden for everybody. I think even if you are physically or online meetings. But yeah, online actually, online it's easier to make yourself invisible, or just providing the sense that you are there but you are not there actually. In general, I think one of the one of the struggles for me is that there are so many online events or meetups or workshops that I would like to participate. Some of them are in the same time, and you can be in the same time in two different places, and you have to choose. That's the good part. Or sometimes I think I have time to attend, and I actually uh, connect with those people, and after that I figure it out I cannot, because I don't know, it's too late in the evening or too early in the morning because it's of a different time zone, or I have to stay with my toddler, which is running through the house right now. I think you
We can
can
hear
hear
him.
him.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
It's
running
okay.
and screaming. So, and you cannot participate actively. So yeah, but other than that, I think the possibility to choose from a multitude of workshops and events which could be interesting for you gives you the opportunity and the flexibility to gain some knowledge. I'll put
Mm-hmm.
myself right now.
It's a. I think it's a great topic. We can bring it in a next session or one of the next sessions with distractions. I would have a lot to say here.
Mm-hmm.
But even though I did not thought of it before, I think yeah, this is it. It's when you as a participant go to an online event, make sure that you participate. Participate even if it's not interactive. Just be there, present, and listen to what the speaker is speaking about. So you get the value. Otherwise, you can do something else.
Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
also a kind of respect for the person that are delivering the workshop.
Um,
Yeah.
I learned something in a Coursera training about learning. He was a university teacher, and he was asked, "How do you manage to stay focused?" And he said, because yeah, he attended a lot of sessions, and they were boring, and they were yeah, the lecturer would speak for hours. And he said that he asked questions. So the method to keep himself up and active was to ask questions. And now I think if we bounce back to the trainer, because yeah, you say we are also trainers, here it's also in the trainer's responsibility to make it uh,
Yeah.
available and the space for the interaction to bring the value where okay, the participant comes with the mindset to be active, and then the trainer to create a space so
That is
that they can
mhm.
interact.
That is the other side of okay, as a trainer or as a speaker, how do you keep them present? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it can be the size. Like I don't take more than 8 participants in a workshop or a program because I cannot manage them, let's say, be present. Yeah, I can interact, I can see, I can hold them to account. Like if somebody's with camera off and I'm asking, are you still there, do you need something? Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
you can look at that and you can see, you can observe when there is a limited number. And that is when you have an interactive workshop and you ask them, you ask questions, you use the chat, you use the direct, you use breakout rooms. It's up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know for I've never done just being a speaker and presenting something and having people in the chat or not seeing the people. I've never done that. Probably doesn't work
Mm,
for me.
I've seen a lot, and I think
Mhm.
um, it's also a matter of how you present this. I like is the format that you choose, and it's the most suitable for you. I come back from IABA experience, so there are sessions that we organize as maybe like webinars. So somebody comes and presents something, and maybe the questions come only at certain times or at the end, and it's the debate, or it is presented as a workshop, and then the expectation is that people interact. So it's like no presentation or one two slides just for the context setting,
Mhm.
and then it's the interaction that brings the value. And I find this interesting because I have this experience where I said, I mean, it was organized and called as a workshop. And yeah, when people come with camera off and in the shutdown mode, and then, yeah, it's this contradiction. Yeah, but we need to work. I mean, we are here to interact with each other.
I don't think everybody is aware of the difference between, like, when the pandemic started, I searched online and looked at the definitions of each of them so I know what I'm doing. When is a workshop? When is that? But I don't think people are pretty much aware if it's a workshop or it's a, what you said, webinar.
Yeah, webinar.
Yes.
Yeah, webinar
I joined the
presentation.
webinar, but I had no idea how it is. And then I saw, okay, they don't see me. I can write in the chat. It's, yeah, when you expect them to know when to come with camera on. So when I have somebody registering for a workshop, they get like a day before. It's all in the email. Yeah, it's an interactive. Please make sure you're in a quiet space. You have your camera on. Yeah, I reinforce that so they know. Maybe they already know. Good. If they don't, great. Then they will find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool
But
then.
you also have been in some workshops, and when the speaker says, "Wow, we are going into the breakout rooms, and you will do some stuff," and half of the people drop from the meeting.
Yes.
So that also happened to me. So it was amazing because people are not being prepared for that kind of interaction, and they just wanted to
Yes.
watch
Hear the others,
something.
you know.
Yeah, they want to look good. That is probably behind, and I'm like, oh, I'm not prepared. I don't want to. They are not. Yeah, it for each of us is different. There are people who jump right in and they can share and they can interact with people that they don't know. Then there are people that they need some time before they do that. Yeah.
Cool. So we are coming close to the end of our session, to the end of our we propose to stay only 30 minutes in this talk discussion. Trying to, let's take in turns one idea that we want to leave with.
Yeah. Well, if you register for an online event, participate. Make sure you participate and you are present and you do only that in that time, not also fixing a bug or whatever.
Super. Manolo, one from you.
Choose carefully what are the workshops you would like to attend. Be sure it's what you are expecting, and you will have a great experience.
Super. Okay, one from my side. Think before the workshop if what do you expect to get from there, and set up some expectations, because I think this gives the power to be present afterwards. So, and maybe you get that it's zero. I don't have any expectation, then maybe you want to skip. Check that. Okay, so this being said, I really enjoyed the conversation. We as trainers, we are also we challenge ourselves to make the workshops and the programs valuable, of course, and we care about how people leave the room when in all our sessions. So yeah, I don't think there is a recipe, but definitely one thing that we can guarantee is interaction. All of us. We actually, speaking about our sessions, we have the calendar published on our website. So if you're curious, just Google leadersbeingheard.com. And yeah, let's meet at our next.
Yeah, and let us know in the comments what works and what doesn't work for you in an online event. We would love to hear that. It's great input for us.
Super.
Okay.
Thank you guys. Thank you Andra, Manolo. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
See you. Bye bye.
Bye.